I was thinking about young Pharaoh, and I just thought about how you can tell he didn't genuinely change. Because, you know, imagine a person who, what example I can use? Imagine a person who, like for instance, let's just say somebody hit the lotto, right? They're not used to having that amount of money, right? So when they get the money, however they were in managing the little money that they did have and how they spent that money and, made the little money they did make. Once they get that lump sum out of nowhere, of course it changes things around you, but it doesn't change you internally. It just changes the outside materialistic, things as far as you being able to buy what you want, you living comfortable, having a roof over your head or whatnot. So you're still going to be that same person you were without that much money, with a new amount of money. With him, he never changed. He could have took advantage of changing when he was in jail. He could have took advantage of that and really changed within. But he didn't. And it's starting to show based on, how he lived his life now, that everybody is able to just see it. It shows now. Look, I'm 38 years old, right? I can say that when God gave me the opportunity and grace to change, I thank God. Oh, I thank God that I was able to catch on to that and take advantage of it and actually change. Look, whoever knew me when I was in my 20s would tell you now that I don't do a lot of things or was the same person that I was then. I just don't even find the same interest in things that I did then now. And that was because I took advantage of the opportunity that God gave me to change, to grow. I took all of that in, and it was within a short period of time. But when God give it to you and it's ordained for you and it's your purpose to change and you take advantage of that, being that it was so much at one time, so young, God gave me whatever tools I needed within and outward to handle it, to be able to use those tools in different aspects of my life. I was young. It's certain things like I used to drink. I used to drink when I was in my 20s. Of course, I used to drink. But I don't drink now. Like I can't even understand how I even drank then. It's crazy to me. Like it's that crazy to me. Like I literally, just the thought of a drink make my stomach hurt. I haven't drank in over, what is it now? 11 years. I don't before I would get mad, want to drink. I'll be happy. Let's drink. Friends, drink. Now you just handle things accordingly because drinking ain't going to change the goddamn problem. You know what I'm saying? Drinking ain't going to change. It's going to make the shit worse, to tell you the truth. And it's going to make you stagnant and stuck in life if you think that that's the solution to any problem. Rather it be why you drinking to have fun or you drinking cause you depressed or sad or whatever. The whole point of it is, and I'm not going to go too deep into my story, but he didn't take advantage of the opportunity that was given to him at all. He could have, and look at where he ended up so fast. I mean, like, it's just been maybe 3 years, maybe 2 years. And boom, he right back to rock bottom in jail. After you have accomplished all this stuff. That's what I said. I also said in another video that it was good that they canceled him from that CPAC event. Because little do he know that was God who saved his ass. Because Pharaoh still wasn't changed. It was just a certain type of persona that he was putting out when we would see him. Internally, that wasn't the true him. And you can tell it wasn't. You can tell. So if they would have let him do that CPAC event, like I said before in another video, that would have really had that man walking around like he was God and untouchable. And I mean, it just would have took him to a place where God saw and no one else could see that no, you may think this is bad that I'm canceling this, but I'm doing you a favor because I see ahead what this will do to you in the long run. And that's the reason why it was canceled. Had he done that, imagine where his pride and ego would have went to, the level of it. He ain't got shit now in delusional. So imagine had he done that. He keep talking about a goddamn, what's the damn man name who passed away? A CIA agent represented me. A CIA agent, you know what I'm saying, shouting me out. He hold on to that for dear life. Every time he get a chance to say that, he adding that in whatever he doing. He makes sure he let that be known. He proud of that. He's just like, yeah, CIA agent, yeah, you know. First of all, why are you holding on to that for dear life? Imagine how he holding on to that and the what he get off of that, the ego and how it's feeding that feeds his ego. Just the thought of that CIA agent has shouted him out. That feeds him. That keeps him going. But see, it's starting to say, okay, well, no one else is shouting your ass out. So he got to hold on to that for dear life because that's what's feeding him. Now imagine how he had some other ego appetizers or meals that would have fed him. You know what I'm saying? That nigga will be overfull. I mean, overindulged in ego because he will be using all these things not to teach or to, say it as if like he's trying to give someone an example of, look, this is what I did. And, such and such, I did this event, as if he's, telling someone his resume or whatnot. He will be using it a totally different way and saying it and holding on to it for dear life, just for his own, just to feed his own pride and ego. And, and so when self don't do self work, you need these outside things to feed you, to feed that personality, to feed that self-esteem. He still has low self-esteem. He still hasn't grown, and he still don't have no wisdom. Look, you don't get wisdom from reading books, okay? You get wisdom from the Most High. You get wisdom from seeking Him, okay? Whatever wisdom you think that you have and you just got it, think whatever the fuck you want to think. That's not no wisdom. The true wisdom comes from God, okay? Jesus Christ, okay? The Holy Spirit, all right? So for all you demons who listening to this, let you go on and unsubscribe and go run back to where you came from, okay? Because I'm not going to minimize what I believe in just to make someone else comfortable. No, that's what I'm not going to do. If you don't like it and that makes you uncomfortable, then you go on somewhere else to where it makes you comfortable. But back to him. It's just showing now the downward spiral of him. And it's just showing that he never really took advantage of that time where he could have rehabilitated or changed. He never took advantage of that. So when you play something off for so long, it comes a time to where you can't play that shit off no more. You just can't. Look, if I believe in something and I truly wholeheartedly believe in that, and that's who I am, and that's what I stand on, and I'm firm on that, then no matter what the hell happens in life, that's still what I'm going to believe, stand on. And that's going to be what, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to stand on that and that alone, no matter what. You see, that's why I use the alcohol as an example, because let's just say I stopped drinking alcohol just to say, you know what, they keep telling me I drink too much. You know what I'm saying? They keep telling me I drink too much. I got in this accident and the judge told me I needed to stop drinking, right? So I needed to stop drinking. Let me stop because I need to, do this class or whatever, so and so, whatever. That's not genuinely wanting to stop drinking. You stop drinking because people telling you drink too much. Then you begin to hide and drink so people won't see it. You begin to don't want people to know, or you doing it you gonna do things to show other people, okay, if I do this, then they gonna know that I don't drink or whatever, and you start doing things like that when you genuinely truly don't want to stop drinking, but you got to stop drinking. Then years go by, when soon as you get the opportunity to do that again, you're gonna hop on it. Any calamity, anything that happened in your life that may take you to the edge, the first thing you're gonna do is go back to what you know to do, and that's to go drink. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to have nothing to stand on, because you can't stand on sinking sand, as they say. Okay, you will sink. You can't stand on, they told me that I had to stop drinking, so, that's good enough for me to stop drinking. No, I gotta want it for myself to change actually internally, to actually bring about a change, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Now, let's just say with me, I genuinely just didn't want to live that way anymore. And this was a thought that God had given me in my 20s. Now, what 20-year-old thinks that they need to stop drinking or partying and just change their life in their 20s? That's the time where you like, shit, go have fun. You know what I'm saying? Even my daughter, 18, I'll be like, girl, you better go have some fun, But it's still like, God put that thought in me. I can't just sit here and say that I thought that myself now that I'm older and I think about it. No, he gave me the opportunity to take advantage of that. And so when I actually saw that, okay, my life ain't going where it need to be going, you know what I'm saying? I got a problem or whatever. I did what I needed to do internally to change and took advantage of the opportunity. And here it is 11 years later. I don't smoke weed. I don't drink. Like, it's not even me. Like, I can't even, I don't want to knock nobody else who do it or whatever, but I don't even see the purpose of even doing the shit, to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with having your own mind and just being high within self and getting that high from just being just nothing, altering it? Why do you need something to alter your natural state of mind? I just don't understand that. And it's not because, I got older and I grew out of it. It's because I actually took advantage of the opportunity that he gave me when I was younger, and I actually took advantage of that and actually wanted to change. It not only changed me just stop drinking, I wanted to live that way. I also started to love myself more, to say, well, why am I putting that in my body? You know what I'm saying? I'm not, why am I, why do I want people to see me this way outside of my body? Like, I can't know. I love me too much to be walking around stumbling and talking all crazy and slurring. You just begin when you genuinely and internally want to change within, it's other things that sprout from that flourish from it, that those fruits, those good fruits that, come from that. But if you just sitting here talking about, listen, if you sit here, okay, another example, like with Golden. Now, okay, I'm not knocking her planting and growing and shit like that. But, if you didn't create those seeds, and you know what I'm saying, and you sit here trying to, do it yourself and go and plant it and stem the seeds in there, and then okay, I'm not saying nothing, but them damn trees is not finna grow like the natural trees that God have grown for us, that he put in the world for us. Those seeds that them strong seeds, okay? Well, we got trees sitting up for over 100 years that ain't never failed trees, okay? Those are the trees that's standing, the ones that he created, the ones that he hit that has his seed. But when you go and you trying to get the seeds, go buy them, you putting the water in there, yeah, it may grow for a little bit or whatever, but it's not going to stand the test of time for over 100 goddamn years now, okay? So when you don't internally do something, when you don't internally or genuinely want something for self, this is the end result. And I'm glad that he is showing this, and God is, because even he probably going to think later on, if he do change and say, damn, why would I even get online and do this and that? Sometimes God put us in the trends to where we look at it and be like, why the fuck did I do that? Like, I was like, what? He'll get you in a trance to where he wants someone else to see that, to learn from you, to say, you know what? No, don't go that route. Then for him to have so many followers, and then followers being old and young, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, you leading these people. Somebody talking about, well, you can't lead me blindly. If you following him, he leading your ass blindly, okay? Come on now. You got to question everything he been putting out here as of, since he been acting a goddamn fool. You got to be a goddamn fool not to question that shit. And why do people worship a human being that was created by the same person who created you? Why are you worshiping him and going hard off with him as if he God? But you putting God down, and you putting everything that God say down, and trying to come up with your own interpretation of what God said, and trying to minimize God, but yet you putting him up on this pedestal like he higher than God, like he created the world, like he, created the heavens and the earths and the stars, like he created the big sky, like he created the sun that everybody see in the world all at one time, that's been in the sky since the beginning of time, and ain't never been no new goddamn sun in the sky. You treating him like he is the creator, and he not. He was created just like y'all. He was created just like us by God, okay? You can't tell me we came here from no damn Big Bang Theory, because your ass need the Big Bang out of life if you think that, because that's the dumbest shit that I have ever heard. Can't nothing pop into anything, okay, and just be this perfect. So when you think that alone, and your mind don't go further to say, oh, wow, yeah, that don't make sense. Yeah, that don't. It got to be something to this. Now, you got to be slow, okay? So I'm not even finna get on that. But y'all worshiping this person, and he a human being. And not only that, listen, I don't care what a person learned. A person can be 19 years old and be in college and go learn all that and be done, skip 3 grades ahead. That don't mean you listen to them when it comes to life and wisdom and running your life and telling you their interpretation of something that someone else said. And you know what I'm saying? First of all, you go get your interpretation. You get your understanding from God. You're not supposed to get your understanding from another person that was created just as you were, who gonna die just like you. What the hell? Are you serious? Are you serious? Y'all talking to these people, and then y'all want to be the main one talking about man is the one who wrote the Bible. I ain't believing that. Man is the one who wrote the Bible. Well, y'all around here worshiping man. So why y'all talking about man wrote the Bible? Like, y'all don't even make sense when you think about it. But then God said too that some people will be ignorant, and no matter what you say, they still not gonna get it. He just put you in that trance for you just not to get it. You are born. There are some people, he said, that are just naturally ignorant. They're not gonna get it at all. So you don't even need to waste your time even trying to give them examples, trying to prove anything to them, because they're going to believe what they want to believe. But for the ones who are believing in me and know me and worship me and thank me and believe in me, okay, and what I say goes, and treat me like I'm the God who created you. Okay, we treat more respect to officers and scared of them and people than we are with God. I mean, like, what is wrong with us? What is wrong with us? We don't give God no respect at all. Like, we are just like, he's just like, are y'all serious? People are worshiping other human beings, and they not even the ones who created themselves. Back to him before I forget the point. You never listen to somebody his age. I don't give a damn if you skip 3 grades, go to college, skip college before everybody who been in there. I don't care if you finish college, with your doctor's degree in 1 year, okay? I don't care. That don't mean you listen to that person. That person don't have wisdom. That's not wisdom, all right? They don't have wisdom to be able to tell you this and that. That's just, they have a talent of understanding whatever they being taught. Whatever they being taught, they have to be taught that. They're being taught. They not just knowing that out of nowhere. They being taught it. Someone else is teaching them that. Who taught them that? And 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 who taught them that? No one's just waking up and saying, oh my God, I just know all the answers. I got it. Oh, no, you have to read. You have to study. There are things, different steps you got to take to get to a certain level of knowledge to be able to explain it or interpret it to someone else from how you understand the shit. But he says, don't lean on your own understanding. But yeah, we going going around not leaning on our own understanding. We leaning on other people's understanding. If he tell us don't lean on our own understanding, then why in the hell are we going to go lean on the next person understanding when that next person understanding ain't even supposed to be leaning on their understanding? Come on now, y'all. But even if they skip all that and know all that knowledge, that's just from them learning something that's already put out here that someone said that to learn. Okay, that ain't nothing where it was created from nothing like what God teaches us and the wisdom that comes from him. Come on now, you guys. You don't listen to somebody like that. He can't teach no 50-year-old man about life. And y'all sitting over there listening to him and riding his you know what and sitting over there, the grandpas and shit. Then goddamn, like, are y'all serious? Y'all more embarrassing than any of them. Cause it's like, damn, y'all don't see through the bullshit. Y'all 50-some years old. Y'all over there talking about, yeah, he this, he that. He is the Pharaoh. He is the... Are y'all serious? Y'all have lost y'all motherfucking minds, man. There's no way in hell a person in their 20s can know wisdom to teach you about life. Period. So yeah, he leading your motherfucking ass right off a bridge. Blind or not, you blind listening to the nigga. What the hell? How you gonna see the goddamn bridge when you blind listening to this blind ass nigga? Okay? How? Fuck. So to me, I'm so happy that it is showing it that I'm so happy because people can actually learn from this. Okay. And people can actually, and for the people who not learning from it and just sitting there, like, it is so much to learn from this Pharaoh situation with you guys. I've never followed Pharaoh before. Like, I've never watched none of his lectures. I've never, I just never, like, maybe a couple of times when it went viral, but you could just tell that he was this high, mighty type, listen to me. And, anytime a person talk that much and just, you could just tell they're attention seekers. They want attention. And, he have a right to come out here and say he exposing this, that, and the other, and he exposing this and this. And it's like, okay, then, well, now that you being exposed, now it's a problem. But y'all over there worshiping him while he exposing something else. But now that he being exposed, then what? It's a problem. So the people that he was exposing before, did they do anything like him when he was exposing them? Did they go out here threatening motherfuckers talking about they about to go shoot him? Did you have the people that was on their side that he was exposing coming on here talking about coming on his channel talking about, no, you wrong, you this, you that, no, you bullshit, you what the fuck you talking? They ain't do all that. You know what I'm saying? So now that it's his time to be exposed, he needs to be exposed. And whoever is exposing him, kudos to you, King World. And I'm not sure if it's anybody else. It was those other girls who was exposing him, but I'm not sure what happened to them. I don't know why they just stopped exposing him out of nowhere. Because, like, okay, if you're going to be owning and exposing him, why stop? Just because you get into it with the other guy or whatever. Like, I don't understand that. Like, were you genuinely, like, trying to expose him? I mean, like, or was it truly, like, were you sent in to kind of, what do they call it? Be a confusion and kind of get people not to focus on what they should have been focused on, because it don't make sense now that out of nowhere they just stopped. And then I was thinking about them too real quick, and I know I'm going all over the place, but I told y'all before that when I'm talking, I will make examples and give, examples of something. And then I would tend to just keep staying on that example, and because another example will come from that example, and then I'll keep going, and then I'll forget the whole damn point of where I started. Okay. So you guys will know if you be listening to me, my mind go real fast. But I also real quick was thinking too before when I would listen to them too, I would be like, okay, yeah, some of the stuff, okay, yeah, but when she started talking about, the Bible and Jesus, I just couldn't listen to that. I would just turn off. Only time when they was exposing Pharaoh, I would listen to it. I'm not going to go listen to somebody talking about Jesus, talking about God, talking about the Bible ain't real. I'm just not about to do that. I'm not about to go in your comments saying nothing. I'm not about to be going back and forth with you. I'm just not going to listen. Like, it just makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, it just really it just gets to me. So I just don't go. But what she used to say, when they used to be like, oh, they just acting, this is all act. It did seem like it was an act because it didn't make sense. But then when I thought about it too, I'm like, okay, well, shit. Well, she keeps saying that they acting. that's kind of like saying that Pharaoh really not who he truly is, this damn fool. You know, you kind of like low-key saying that he's not actually crazy. You know, he's just acting, and everything that we're seeing in him, that's just all fake. He's really not that type of person. Pretty much when you saying he acting. But I always used to think that. So then after they stopped doing the exposing him, when they got into it with the other guy, King World, I was thinking about all that. Like, were they sent in? Like how he was saying, you know? It's just, that was kind of weird to me. But back to I lost my train of thought. But okay, yeah. So I'm happy that it is showing. I hope people kind of take this and look at this and learn from this shit and know that, look, when you have the opportunity to change. Because, you know, you can't change self. You didn't create you to change, to be able to do that. Only the creator can change you. Okay? Only he can change you. I don't care what nobody say. That's just what it is, whether they want to believe it or not. You know, he was the one who created us. He is the one who can change us, change our minds, renew our minds, give us a different outlook, put wisdom within us, you know, help us to understand things from a spiritual aspect, which wisdom comes from. And it's his spirit, not any other spirits. Any other spirits you dibbling is something else. I'm sorry. Okay. But I'm glad that this is being shown all over the internet. I'm glad people are exposing him, because some people need to take this and learn from it and know this is what happens when you don't change. You know, this is what happens when you don't take advantage of the grace that God give you when you got that grace. Now, I'm not saying that grace has run out for him, but sometimes God got to make you hit rock bottom in order for him to get your attention, because you just, he talks so much, he's never sitting down to even hear God. For God to say, no, that's not true. Let me give you this example. No, son, that's not true. Let me let you watch this. He knows how to get our attention. He knows how to teach us in our own way to where we would understand it individually as a person. He knows us individually as a person, as a one-on-one, like as if me and him is the only one with the relationship. He knows us internally to know exactly how to get us to hear him, to understand him, to seek him, to teach us steps that we need to go, how we should walk in purpose, what our purpose is. You know, he knows how to get to us. But when Pharaoh going around, nigga talk way more than a woman, okay? There is no way in hell you can be open to learn any damn thing. And how you gonna be a teacher when you don't even want to be taught, or you think you never wrong? Nigga, go sit down. So I'm going to end with this because I got to go. Hopefully he learns some things in all of this, you know. That's why I hope he get more time too. Hopefully he learned some things. He didn't learn the first time, so he got to learn again. He did this to himself. He put himself in a situation just like he put himself in a situation the first time when he went to jail. Okay? So hopefully in jail, he would sit down, reflect, and, you know, admit his wrongs, even if he admitted to himself, and reach out to God, cry out to him for forgiveness, you know, and start seeking him is what he needs to do. Before you start teaching anybody, you need to learn God, the creator of the world, first, before you start walking around acting like you God. And you didn't create nothing. All right. Everything you do is copying someone else. And whatever you learning is you learning it from someone else. This didn't just pop up in your damn head. Everything you say, you learned it. All right. Just like somebody else could go learn the same motherfucking thing. All right. So with that being said, y'all be careful. These motherfuckers is crazy out there. I'll probably do another video update on the situation with the Pharaoh. But until then, you guys, I'll talk to you guys later. All right. Bye.